You have to go into units, production units, and go to drilling. Now I can't buy anymore because I've hit the vessel limit, which is 5. So once you're at this page, you can go down and find which one you want. So these are quite expensive, but the more expensive you get, the faster they will drill. So this 1 billion one, which I have 5 of, drills their whole capacity, which is 27,000 BBL in about 3 days, whereas this 300,000 one only fills up its 5,000 BBL, that's its capacity, in about 4 to 5 days. Okay, so it's much better to get a 1 billion one, but obviously some people can't afford 1 billion, so 290,000 I would not get, but 500,000 I would, 500 million, sorry, I would get, because 525 million is quite easy to afford if you just save up a little bit more, and then you will get more money from it, like 7 million. But we'll get on to that later on. So once you have bought your vessel, you can choose what port you want to do, what want to send it to, so on, so on. You have to name it, purchase it. Then you can press show vessel or something like that. You can then tap on that. It does not have to be connected to a storage unit at all. It has its own storage unit on board. So once it's at a port, you can tap on it and tap route. Then you can send it to anywhere in the sea, like let's say this guy. I sent him to here from Miami, and then there'll be a bar at the top, and you can make how much time and how much fuel you want it to use to get there. So normally I send mine overnight to get there, to get to the sea. So like 9 hours, 10 hours, and then you can press confirm or something like that, and then it will send them. So this one's coming back because I couldn't find any oil at all in the area, but like these, they've got oil. They've found oil. Once they're at the in the sea, you can tap on them, and then tap operations. Then you tap anywhere in the like grey box, like different coloured block box. Tap anywhere in that, and then there'll be another bar. It will be at the bottom. The lower down it is, the smaller the radius it scans. The bonus of that, it takes less time. The disadvantage of that, you get less oil found. So, and sometimes you can't find any oil. With the bigger radius, okay, it takes longer, but normally you find at least 2 BBL. I mean, like, that's nothing, but you will find a little bit of oil, at least, with the big one. Sometimes you don't find any oil. You just have to restart the process again. So operations, tap anywhere. When you tap operations again, you'll see little circles. That's where you've already scanned. You can just tap somewhere else which isn't there, because obviously you've not found any oil there, so what's the point scanning it again? So tap there, shove it all the way up, the bar all the way up, and press start, whatever. Then let it scan. If it finds oil, it'll automatically go on to refining it, and so on. So it'll automatically get the oil, gather it. And when you next go on, it'll say how long it'll take, like a day, 2 days, an hour, 2 hours, so on. So obviously with them being days, you don't get as much money from oil rigs but I do think they are quite cool. So definitely get the max vessel limit of 5, like I have. Try and get the billion max left. Try and get the billion ones if you have enough money. And I've just been saving up my money because I get 500 million each time I sell these for a good price. So in a radius of 90 to 100. Well, 90 over, basically, for the price. But I will be doing a video on hydrogen, so just bear with me on that one. It will be coming out in the next two to 3 weeks. I'm going on holiday in a week, so if it doesn't come out in a week, it will not be out for another 2 to 3 weeks. Okay. So once you have done that, and it's found oil and it's refined the oil and all of that, you can then press root again and select a port. It will come up. Okay, so once it's refined and found the oil and drilled it and whatever, you can press root again. Send it to any port. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be the port that you sent it to start with. Now, this one started off in Florida, and it's just gone to different ports over the time. The only thing I would say is that if your oil rig hasn't filled up, you can then, after drilling / refining that piece of oil you've just done, if it's not full, it will tell you before you route it. You can just reoperation it, find more oil in the same spot. But then you can send it back to a port, and then you can go into and once it's arrived at the port, again you can choose how long it will take to get to the port. You can then go into here, sell. I don't have any at the port, but when it's a good price, so when oil is expensive, so like 5.00 and more, this will be 500 per BBL, whereas this one's cheaper, but just means that you get more money from oil rigs. But you once it's that, you'll have like a bar. You'll be able to move it up and down, and choose how much you want to either transfer to your holding. Now, obviously, you have to have the amount of space. So, obviously, I wouldn't transfer because I've got no space, and I also don't have any oil rigs. But I would sell it if it's quite expensive. So hopefully that has helped you. If you do have any questions, apart from there is another section for it. If you do have any questions, I do have now a Discord. It will be in my description page on my channel. It will also be in the description of this YouTube video. You get notified for each hydrogen, each price of the hydrogen. So it would have just notified me because it's 4 o'clock where I am, telling me what the price is. So it would have told me that it was 50 kilograms per kilogram. It also tells you the oil for BBL and normal buying. It also tells you coal, and also tells you uranium, or U235. Also tells you the CO2 price. So go join my Discord, ask for help, so on, and see you later. Goodbye.